Guess who's back, ladies and gentlemen? U.S. Open champion, Rogers Cup champion, friend of the show, Bianca Andreescu, homegirl, Bianca Andreescu. Thank you for coming back in studio.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
God's honest truth. So they came in with a Larry O'Brien trophy, and they're like, who's going to touch it? And Sid they gave him gloves, and then Bianca says, "Hey, can I hold it?" And they're like, "Yep, go ahead."
No one said a word. I love that moment so much. I mean, the gifts were extraordinary.
Honestly, one of my favorite interviews of all time, just because of the buzz and the grace that you had and the family, and you could see the pride in the family. But I'm conflicted. I'm watching that, and I don't know if it feels like yesterday or 10 years ago. What does it feel like to you?
A bunch of different things. I mean, sometimes it feels like it was yesterday. Sometimes it feels like so long ago. I mean, with COVID, that didn't help. I took like a year and a half off, but I had time to absorb everything, and I feel like I matured so much from that time off. So it was kind of like everything happens for a reason kind of thing.
Right.
But I mean, I look back at that moment, and I mean, I'll never forget it. It's the best moment of my career.
You mentioned the time off, and I was going to get there eventually, but since we're there, how different is the woman that sits beside me right now than the one that sat just over there talking to Sid and I in 2019?
Definitely more patient, more aware of her feelings, of her surroundings. I feel that I look at myself and my sport differently, but in a more healthy way. Like, I don't identify myself too much with the winning and the losing. I kind of look at the sport as it being a game, which it is. I don't want to take it that lightly, but in a way, I felt like I was taking things way too seriously. I just took a lot of time for myself. I spent a lot of time with my family, with my friends. I picked up martial arts. I started dancing again. Yeah, watch out. Be careful what you say.
I will.
But
duly noted.
I did some hip hop, some yoga, a lot of yoga.
Right.
I went on a meditation retreat. I did a bunch of things, but I loved it so much.
I heard you say to Carolyn Cameron that you fell back in love with the sport. And listen, God's honest truth, pulling back the curtain when the pandemic hit, I did a lot of what you're talking about. And I never thought I would be a dude meditating every day, but I am a dude who, yeah, it has allowed me to just, and I was super intense at this job. You can ask Jesse Rubinoff or anyone around here, and it's given me a little bit of perspective, like you're kind of talking about here. And so has all of that allowed you to kind of appreciate what you had more, which is kind of crazy? Maybe something along the lines of you miss something enough, it becomes a little bit more valuable?
Yeah, I think that's definitely a big part of it. And it really, like you said, makes you appreciate those moments because, I mean, the last 3 years have been pretty difficult for me. And, you can't always win a Grand Slam. So it's like, I mean, I hope I can at one point, but, you just got to take things day by day. And for me, patience was a key, even through injuries. And having that patience and maturity really got me through all these tough times, especially COVID. That to me was the toughest. I mean, my grandmother as well, she suffered through it, so I don't take it lightly.
Honestly. I often have to talk sports fans out of knee-jerk reactions because they're passionate about what they love. And oftentimes I'll go to a graph, and I don't know where I got it from. I know it's contributed to a bunch of different people, but it talks about success, and I talk about it as progress, and it's not a straight line. It's this, and I see this all the time. Yeah. Do you now kind of look at where you were in 2019 and where you are and understand a little bit more that what it looks like and what it really is are kind of sort of different?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, 2019 didn't come easy to me, but it came so quickly and so perfectly. It couldn't have went better than that. And so having 2021 maybe not go my way kind of grounded me in a way and really made me think of success truly like that. And I know that, well, I try to look at how everything happens for a reason. I try to pick at different things, like how can I improve here, how can I improve there, and like I said, just take it day by day. That's the biggest thing for me, and just continue to appreciate every day.
Right. That's the other part, is gratitude.
Yeah, gratitude is, I do gratitude meditation every morning.
that's
just
awesome.
to like get my day started. Yeah.
Whenever I do a little bit of the meditation, one of the ones that I've heard that I have on repeat that I've now favored on my favorite app is our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall.
Yes. It's all about how you look at things,
Right.
especially through the difficult times.
Has it changed your vision of what you want to be?
The time off.
Yeah, the time off for the
yeah.
last couple of years.
Yeah, I am looking at myself in a totally different way. I mean, I've always had goals of being an inspiration for others, but now I have more specific goals on how I want to do that. On my time off, I did visit a lot of charities. I did a lot of stuff with Toronto Humane Society, with Yellow Brick House, which is domestic women violence shelter, and going there really made me realize why I really play the sport, and I kind of now look at it as a platform for me to be able to help others or contribute to a better world.
Well, not just that. So Grand Slam winner, I forgot author. A children's book. I like this.
Yeah.
Is that all part of the growth process too, the children's book?
For sure, for sure. It started back in 2020 actually, and I mean, with everything going on, we kind of postponed it, but I think it turned out so lovely, yeah.
BB's got game.
BB's got game, yeah, and I've gotten so much great feedback, and I'm just so grateful with everyone who helped me publish it and write it and illustrate it and all of that, so yeah.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
All right, so let's talk some tennis here. Let's get onto the court for a second.
do it.
I know it's harder given your ranking right now because you've got tougher matches earlier in tournaments given the ranking, but do you feel like you're closer?
I do.
Yeah?
Day by day, yeah. I feel like I'm getting stronger physically, mentally, and yeah, right now I feel like I'm in such a good place in all aspects, and I wouldn't say I have tremendous achievement goals right now. I just want to go through it in the most positive and healthy way, and just having fun. That's what I did in 2019. I had fun. Didn't have much to think about. I mean, now I have a couple more things to think about, but you know, I gotta manage it as best as I can.
Speaking of managing things, how's the back? I know there are tennis fans that want me to ask about it.
Yeah. So right now I'm taking it day by day, but it's looking pretty good. So Tuesday it is.
Tuesday it is?
I'm so excited, yeah.
Is being at home fun? Is it a pain in the butt because you have to speak to jabronis like me and do interviews in studio and stuff like that?
You know, I actually really, really like it. I feel that, I mean, I did take a break. I haven't done it in a while. I don't know how it's going to be if I, you know, do well and start doing it a lot again. But even back in 2019, I really loved it. I love connecting with my fans. I love connecting with people like you guys. And I'm excited. Like, I can't believe it's been 3 years since it's been held here in Toronto. So yeah, this is where I grew up. So I'm very pumped.
So there's some good memories of the women's draw being in Toronto?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know. How about that?
So what's it like when you are in that zone? And like, I mean, I guess if you're talking about mindfulness, there's like that flow factor. Do you feel like you can find that flow again? And does things like familiarity kind of sort of help?
Yeah, for sure. Playing on these courts I feel very comfortable with, but with the whole like meditation aspect and visualization aspect, that also helps. And I feel that I took so much time off. I just got to get back on my feet, like continue to play matches, and continuing to stay healthy physically and mentally is super important right now for me.
How often have you been back to that stadium since you? I know. Listen, there wasn't a moment.
Not as much.
Yeah.
Sadly, no.
So will it bring back? Will flood memories come back or something?
For
here?
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, the biggest memory for me was wiping down my tears while I was walking on the court for the final, because I was talking to my coach, Sylvain, at the time, and I was like, I can't believe I'm playing like one of the players like I grew up watching. I was just wiping down my tears, but tears of joy. And then, I mean, it didn't turn out the way people wanted to, but I did win, so that was fun.
But even in that, you handle yourself with such class and such dignity, and the hug with the embrace with Serena. Does all of that kind of come back once you walk back onto that court, you think?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I think it's going to help a lot, because I am a little nervous, like playing in front of my home crowd, especially after what happened in 2019. I'll definitely be nervous, but having those feelings again And just stepping back on court, I'm sure will help get those nerves down
Just
a
go
little,
play tennis.
hopefully.
Just go play tennis like you did when you were 12 years old.
Yeah, that's always the goal, honestly. Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, listen. I have to apologize.
Uh-oh.
There is no Larry O'Brien trophy in studio today. It's actually in Vaughan right now. Some guy named Andrew Wiggins has it in Vaughan, Ontario, which for those in Vancouver and in Saskatchewan right now is like 15 minutes from Bianca's home in Mississauga and around the Toronto. So apparently Andrew Wiggins took priority over us, but I couldn't have you in without giving you a gift.
Aww,
So
you're always thinking of me.
last time it was a Square One gift card. We saw all of it. This time we've got the gift bag for you again, because it can't just be when you
Early
win a
Christmas.
big tournament that we have stuff for you. So
Oh, you're sweet. Oh, we got Cineplex. I like that. I watch movies all the time.
There's a note on the back, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah,
should I read it?
Yeah.
Don't spend it all in one. You guys are so creative. Okay, let's see this. Oh, by the way, I wear a Coco shirt. My mom wears her shirt all the time. So let's see what this is.
This time around, we decided we'd bring the Larry O'Brien to you.
I love that.
And I
love that.
I know it might be hard to wear your own shirt, like it says your name
it
on
might
it.
feel a little self-centered,
Maybe
but
Mama would wear it. Could Mama wear it?
maybe Mama.
No, Mama's got too much style. She's got too much style to wear that, right?
She's a proud mama though. Maybe she'll wear it.
And we got an
I'm a friend.
I am a friend hoodie.
Oh, I love it. Thank you guys.
So
thank you.
We wanted to give you the gift bag, and we wanted to know that we are fans forever here.
Thank you.
No matter the highs, no matter the lows, and part of that is part of the process. So we always thank you for coming in studio.
No, I
And
appreciate that.
we wish you the best of luck. So do you know your draw yet?
No, and don't tell me yet. If you know, don't. I mean, okay, fine. I guess tell me. No, just tell me. Just tell me.
I don't know. I was like.
Usually I like to know like a day or two before, but whatever. We're here now.
Can I look,
Tell me.
guys?
Oh, I thought you had it
No,
there.
I don't have it yet.
So maybe I shouldn't have said tell me. No, it's okay. Just tell me.
Oh, no. Kasatkina, round one.
Okay.
Kasatkina, round one.
Okay, I played her here in 2019.
Yeah.
That's a good match.
Okay.
Okay, I have some good wins over her, so.
I don't have the record in front of me.
Why are you laughing?
Because he was so timid to say the name.
No, because I saw the reaction. It was like,
Oh no, you're good.
do I want to know? No, because I knew what was going on while we were talking, and I was like,
One of my friends probably would have told me anyway. So.
would have got a text halfway down. Right?
But how do you feel at being the first one to tell me?
I don't know. Well,
Asking you a question.
When you win, I'll feel really good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Great having you in studio
Great
again.
having
And
great being
anytime
here,
you want to
great
pop
being
by, want to talk meditation. I haven't started the yoga yet. I'm a little afraid about my flexibility.
You're
I'm gonna be honest right now.
A little nervous.
But
We
the
can
rest of it
start from scratch, no worries.
Awesome.
I would love to.
Thanks, Bianca.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the lovely and talented Bianca Andreescu.